This is a Glass Box Media podcast.
Shorty episode. I'm Cassie.
I'm Keegan.
I'm Christina, and boy, have I brought you guys some treasure.
I love it whenever you have something you want to talk about
Me
because
too.
your eyes literally sparkle.
So I had a really roller coaster week, filled with like bursts of everything that needs to be done immediately, if not sooner, followed by like 2 hours of downtime in which
Amazing.
I just doom scroll on TikTok.
Yeah.
And I found a profile, and she makes jewelry
Okay.
from scratch. And her special ingredient,
No. Don't make it like breast milk or something.
jizz. Hashtag jizzy jewelry. She can make you a full pearl set.
It's so much worse. It's so much worse. It's so much worse.
No.
Because I knew that people made jewelry out of breast milk, which it's a no thank you from me. But wait,
You're
how
gonna
is this-
wear
No.
jizz
Also,
on
no.
your neck.
How are you
No, I'm
harvesting
not.
it? Are you asking the
No, I'm
person you're
not.
with? Are you surreptitiously scraping it off?
Okay.
How are you getting it? How are you getting the jizz?
Okay, I'll cut this out. That way you guys can be there. Here we go. Just
Oh
my
almost
God.
puked.
Why is there a video?
Oh, ooh, I almost puked.
I don't want to see your jizz.
What?
and she'll make you like lovely like
I'm gonna throw up.
pearl
That's awful.
necklace.
I fucking.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not even good jewelry.
It doesn't look good. Those look like the kinds of beads that you make at VBS. You know what I mean? Like vacation Bible school. And they're like,
I bet it's not. I bet those aren't the ones you make at VBS.
God, you're so big.
What if it is?
What is that? This whole like just why would you? I personally love my fiance so much. There is 0% chance, 0.00 chance that I would ever
Never.
wear jizz pearls on my neck.
On my anything, on my wrist,
In
on
my ear.
nowhere.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And the amount of forethought, because she said, so is she sending them like a container?
It must be kind of I'll bleep this out. It must be like one of our sponsors where they send you like a tube in the mail where you send the stuff and then you get the stuff back.
Yeah, so you have to plan this ahead of time.
Yeah.
Like this is a decision that you've made because she says he sent me his sample.
Right.
So what is he doing? Is he doing it? He's going to give it to her for Christmas, her birthday.
Why? I swear. What if she doesn't?
What if she doesn't
tell
know?
It's like the pancakes.
It is like the pan.
Ew.
How mad would you be? I'm packing my bags.
First of all, I would be mad if somebody got me a pearl necklace anyway. I'd be like, ew. Do you even know me? What the fuck?
I do like pearls,
I like
but
pearl.
still, it would be. I don't know if it's some sort of weird control thing or like, you know what I mean? Does it feel a little bit like that?
Yeah.
Where it's
Yes,
yeah.
or like we know.
that's mine.
Why don't you
Or
just
you've got
piss on my leg?
Yeah,
you fucking piece
exactly.
of shit.
And again, the jewelry, no shade to Jizzy Jewels or whatever, but the jewelry doesn't even look good.
right.
Like
so it just feels
if
like
that was presented to me at Christmas,
an off-white
yeah,
set of
beige,
pearls.
look like clay
pearls.
They're all irregular. No.
it's a no from you.
It's a no. Period. Even if they weren't full of jewelry, like I don't like the way the jewelry
That's what
looks.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
I
but they
would be
don't look
mad-
like pearls. They look like little pieces of clay that have been rolled into balls.
And not even like fun. They're not like fun colors or anything.
I'm sure
No,
she could do
I'll-
custom colors.
I'll
though. I'm
let
sure
you.
she could.
I'll let you see the end, and like, yeah, I'll look through. I did not do a deep dive to see if there's like different colors or anything like that.
I do feel like I've been a little bit assaulted because I did not consent to see some man's jizz. like that.
And my FYP is so curated. I'm like, how did this break
How'd
through?
this happen?
How'd this happen? I want to speak to a manager.
You're
Please.
like, excuse me.
Yeah, yeah.
not a
that
cute
video
puppy.
turned you into a Karen.
Well, then I have the would you rather.
Oh God.
Would
Oh,
you
no.
rather? Okay. Would you rather find a jar of your person's cum under the sink
Oh God.
or wear their cum jewelry?
Oh.
You know what? God damn it. This is hard. You know what? I'm going to have to say the jar under the sink because it's not touching me.
That's.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I can close the cupboard door and I can do my best to just like Calgon, take me away, like take this memory away from me, Men in Black, like erase it. Just it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. But when you're it's touching your skin.
Yeah.
And you're wearing it
Yeah.
and like going around and interacting with people. It's just like
I hate that.
Yeah.
You're at work, you're in a business meeting.
Oh God. We'll look at everyone's jewelry from now on.
Yeah. Ah, gosh. It's really hard because as soon as you started this, would you rather, I was like, absolutely never jar of jizz. Never. Because, ew.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, and I just, every time I think about that, I think about her describing the smell.
Oh.
And I'm like, do you ever look at your partner the same way again? Like, I feel like I couldn't just put the lid back on and be
Nope.
like, well, we're just going to throw that in the back of the brain bank.
Never.
You know?
Yeah.
I feel like it would be really hard. But like you said, I don't want to be in public. Just even if no one else knows, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
What? No, I didn't say you had to wear it in public, by the way. I feel like
What?
Oh.
Where else
Nobody
would you wear it?
I'm just saying.
In the
like, would you
bedroom?
rather wear?
What if he wants you to wear
or
it
would you
to
rather
bone?
find? I didn't make hard rules on anything. I'm just saying because I would never wear that shit. I wouldn't want to wear shit in anywhere. But
Yeah.
If I don't have to leave the house,
I hardly wear jewelry in public anyway.
I barely wear jewelry either. I mean, if I don't have to leave the house, I suppose, and there's no limitations on like how long I have to wear it, then I'll wear it. Because I'm like, then I have to wear it for 30 minutes and I can take it off. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's better than me finding a jar of rancid.
Oh, God. Viscous.
No.
Sorry. I feel like, and every time sorry about this, but every
can't.
time I pictured that image, I also think about the fact that he was adding the cum at different times. So like, I imagine it like there are different layers. Do you know what I mean? Because certainly it would be like sedimentary rock or whatever, you know, where there's like the layers.
Totally. You can be like, oh, this is when he started drinking more water.
Exactly. Yeah, this is when he was on that pineapple juice kick. You know, because you can tell because it's all yellow.
Oh my
Just
God.
saying.
Wow.
I can't. I would rather wear if I don't have to go anywhere. I'd rather wear the necklace.
So you're okay. Yeah. I mean, if you don't have to, I was assuming that the would you rather was like you have to wear it like all the time,
Like on a date or something.
Yeah. So if that's the case, if it's just jewelry that's going to sit around in my jewelry box or whatever, I definitely would rather have the jewelry.
He's like, Merry Christmas, babe. I got you this necklace.
And
I would rather receive that necklace on Christmas
Yeah.
in front of my family than have a fucking jar of jizz
Yeah.
that I found.
I cannot.
Yep.
Like I can't. And we're not even talking about the pancakes. Just the jar. Just the jar existing in my house is a problem.
It really is.
Like if one of the two has to exist in my home,
yeah.
that I will just put that cum necklace in a fucking box and shove it in the back of my closet
Right.
for my great grandchildren to
No.
stumble upon after I'm dead.
I would hope it disintegrates by
Grandma's
then.
jewels.
Oh no! Oh no! Grandma's jewels.
Just kidding. I'm probably not having kids, but still.
Oh no!
God, wow. Treasure.
No,
No.
but it's actually better if it's like your eccentric aunt's
Yes.
stuff.
Oh,
Totally.
because it's probly worth something, but this isn't.
You take
Oh.
it to a jeweler, they're like,
No.
I hate to tell you this.
You look at it under the microscope like, biological.
Oh
Wow. Ow, ow.
It's so upsetting.
It really is. Oh my gosh. You guys want to take 5 and we'll come back with stories?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, are you gaming? On a Chromebook? Yep. It's got a high-res 120Hz display, plus this killer RGB keyboard. And I can access thousands of games anytime, anywhere.
Stop playing.
What?
Get out of here.
Huh?
Yeah, I want you to stop playing and get out of here so I can game on that Chromebook.
Got it.
Discover the ultimate cloud gaming machine. A new kind of Chromebook.
And we're back. Okay, I will get us started with stories. My favorite was the guy who took me on this really extravagant date. This is going to piss you off, by the way.
Great.
To a super fancy restaurant and then proceeded to spend half an hour talking about how the Jews run the world.
Whoa. Okay.
It's never, wow.
Yep.
Didn't
Hollywood
expect that.
and the banks and have all the money and power. I pointed out that I'm a Jew, as he'd been aware, and didn't much appreciate that sort of rhetoric. And he said he knew that and was hoping to get an in with me.
Oh.
Since I was distantly related to the Rothschilds.
Oh.
And he was looking to get into investment banking.
I want
Can you imagine
to die.
What kind of person comes in hot with all of your racism and bigotry and then is like, yeah, I know you're one of those people that I just said I hated.
So hook me up.
Yeah, but can I get the hookup? Yeah.
Wow.
At this point.
I feel like the blinking guy meme.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, what? Yeah.
Exactly.
At this point, I'd already written him off, so I let him go on just to see how deep the rabbit hole goes. It was honestly one of the most...
That is exactly that guy. You just stop talking and just
let him go,
keep...
because he doesn't need two people in this conversation. No. He's definitely that type of person.
Nope. You give them the rope and they'll go for it.
It was truly one of the most horrendously anti-Semitic, truly hilarious evenings I've had in my life. So...
Wow.
That
yeah.
is...
People coming in hot with their racism on a first date.
Well, at least you get it out of the way.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Real quick, figure it out, know what you're stepping on into. Ugh. All right. So this guy says, my wife had a good one. She was set up on a blind date by some friends. When the guy arrived to pick her up, he was wearing a Michael Jackson glove on one hand.
Whoa.
Due to the aforementioned friend accidentally burning him with fry oil.
Oh no.
Just a Michael Jackson glove. Okay. En route to the restaurant, he proudly told her to open the glove box where he had a photo album. She opened it to find pictures of his car, the car they were in. He literally had a photo album of pictures of his car in his car. So
Why?
Somebody must love you.
Why
That's
would
somebody
you
loves
want
your car.
to look at it?
Is it the guy who like wants to fuck his car? You've seen that
my
episode
God.
of My
Yes,
Strange Addiction, right?
I did.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh no. Things were a little awkward when after dinner the restaurant didn't accept his credit card and he had to go running down the street for an ATM while she waited, head in hand and desperate to go home. En route back to safety, he had one final surprise to end the perfect evening. Would she like to have a late night visit to tour the hospital morgue? He worked as a nurse and had keys to the mortuary, he said with pride. Curiously, she politely declined and never answered his calls again.
I feel like your job might have something to say about that.
I feel like you probably shouldn't be allowed to do that.
No.
I
No.
don't think that's...
I would not be comfortable with that. Like if one of my loved, you know what I mean?
No.
That's
Oh
weird.
my God, no
No.
way. I would be so furious if I found out.
Oh my God. Okay, here we go. So he told me how he kept his motorcycle in his bedroom, woke up at 4 a.m. so he'd have time to hit McDonald's before work. He had a 2-hour commute. Complained about his ex-fiance. And then we found out we were distant cousins.
Oh.
And asked if I was sure that was a deal breaker for me.
How distant?
Yes. Yes.
I feel
like if I found out and you had cousin in any relative.
Yeah, it kind of it takes the sparkle off, and it really does seem like it wasn't there to be. That's just the final thing. You're like, okay,
no,
actually,
This can be where we just stop it.
we can just call it a day. This isn't Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Okay. I was bartending at a restaurant in San Francisco. This guy came in and ordered a vodka martini. He downed it and ordered another. Halfway through his third, he called his wife and asked for a divorce.
Oh,
Whoa.
After he hung up, he asked me about the Red Sox.
oh.
I'm in Boston.
Wow. Yeah. No, that makes sense. So
Downed
wait,
three martinis, called his wife and was like, I want a divorce. And then was like, how about them socks?
And hey, girl. Hey.
By the
So
way.
wait, was he on the date with a chick beforehand, or he's just like, I want a divorce, and then was like, let's see
Yeah.
what can happen?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I hate that.
Getting it on a phone call.
Oh, that's
It's rough.
that's rough. Oh
your
my
your
gosh.
drunk husband calls you.
No.
No.
I'd be like, sir.
My guy.
First of all, I'm
Take a nap.
sending you an Uber. We'll talk about this in the morning.
Exactly. All right. My freshman year of college, I went on a first date with a guy from my Italian class. We had pizza, and after dinner, we were walking around, and it started to drizzle. I was wearing those ballerina flats with no treads. I took a step on the wet cobblestone, and my foot shot out from under me, and I landed on my ass hard. Ooh. Relatable content. I worked in a town that had like brick streets.
Oh,
Oh
you're
my
talking
god!
about German Village?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and even an Italian village.
Oh, they right.
Oh my god! And I know exactly those shoes.
They get so slick too.
Oh my god!
Yeah, those cobblestones are really beautiful, but they are not practical.
No.
At all.
Dude, this would have been me 100%. Mortified, of course. So I stood up quickly. That's also me. Like, oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. My date asked if I was okay. I remember saying that I felt queasy. And the next thing I knew, I was regaining consciousness in the gutter.
Oh no.
Oh no.
A woman stopped to help, and I eventually got up and finished my date at the student health center. It turned out I'd broken my tailbone.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
That's really painful.
Oh my butthole puckered just thinking about it. Did you
Awful.
And
Yeah. I had to sit on a donut cushion in class for the next 2 weeks. I didn't work out. It's too bad because breaking my ass on our first date would have been a great how we met story.
Breaking your ass. Yeah, it would have been.
have you guys ever broken a bone before?
I have not, knock on wood.
Me
No.
either.
No,
knock
never.
on wood.
Oh wow, none of us have?
Nope.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
very
No,
lucky.
I'm like terrified of it
no,
too.
it seems like it would be really big.
And I feel like I should have. I feel like there's times that I've hurt myself so much that I'm like, how did I not break something?
In fairness, I may have cracked or broken something, and I have such a walk it off mentality that I was like, "This is fine." I slammed my thumb in a car door so hard once.
Oh, I did that with my middle finger.
Yeah,
You remember, we've all told these stories.
Yeah,
when
and-
I had my whole hand crushed in a door.
I just threw my phone.
She's like, I've heard that story before. bitch.
Now you see what really is here.
Thank you. Okay. No, I did. Yeah. And so I may have broken my thumb. Actually, it's still all like scarred up, and I think I might have broken it or
Right.
something. But I was
Yeah.
just like, I don't know, tape a toothpick or tape a
Exactly.
popsicle stick to it. It's fine. You know, what are they going to do?
Toothpick. In my mind, it was a popsicle stick too. I'm like, yeah, tape a toothpick to it.
Yeah,
but it's like breaking a toe. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? I might have broken a
Yeah.
toe before, but there's nothing they can do about it, even
No,
if you
but
did.
what I fear, and I feel like this was fairly common in like elementary school. I feel like every year someone in my class ended up in like a cast for
Oh,
some
yeah.
reason, right?
Yeah.
And like when I had a friend in 5th grade, she was a good friend of mine. She ended up in one of those casts that was like all the way up to like basically her underwear because she played soccer, and she broke her leg playing soccer, and it went through the skin.
Oh my
And
god.
that's
that
what
is
I
my
fear,
fear.
like, it's
That
snapping.
is my fear.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is
So scary to me.
That happened on the playground when I was a kid. We were in elementary school, and this kid that we went to school with, Scott, he fell off with a jungle gym, and his arm broke his arm, and the bone came through. Yeah.
No, the only thing wild
I'm
we
such a
ever
baby.
used to do on the playground is we used to play the fainting game.
Oh yeah, don't do that shit.
Yeah. You
shouldn't
I
do
did
that.
have a guy. Oh my god, we did this in math class. high school.
Ours was like in third grade. We had to have an assembly about it. They're like, don't do this anymore.
We were in high school.
You're killing all your brain cells.
Yeah. Kid like fell. He fell and he hit his head against the like chalkboard ledge. Like, fucking cut his head open, dude. So fucked up.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you know, every generation has their thing. Like, we can make fun of Gen Z for eating Tide Pods, but
Listen.
we all did some dumb fucking shit. Like, all of us did.
100%.
We just didn't have a TikTok to post it on.
That's right.
Thank
That's
God.
exactly right.
I think I told you guys, like, my younger sister and I used to terrify our baby brother, like just completely terrorize him. And there was like a good couple months where we used to make him play restaurant and we would just feed him toothpaste.
Yeah.
We told him it was
tea.
mint tea, and we
told me.
just literally.
That's so disgusting. He's never going to recover from the amount of fluoride he's ingested.
I didn't
because
know
of that.
until years later. I was like, "Oh, you're not supposed to do that."
No. Awful.
Oh, we're still alive. Everything's good. Okay, so here's the date. I do not know why I think this is as funny as I do, but I can't make it through without laughing. Okay. Many years ago, went on a blind date with a girl I met online. She was acting weird and kind of spacey. Didn't necessarily think too much about it. Then she opens up and apologizes about not being too talkative.
Oh, no.
She mentioned that she had been kicked in the head by a horse
Earlier that same day. That same day.
Ma'am,
Honey,
call off the date.
cancel the date. You should go to. Why are you in a hospital? You should be in a hospital right now.
Honestly, she was pretty sure she had a concussion.
Baby.
Yeah, honey.
Because, in quotes, it's happened like 12 times now.
Oh my God. Girl.
Oh my God.
Okay, you're going to know like one of those
Also-
football players.
Yes, you're gonna have CTE, but also like my family works with horses. It's not that common to get
No.
kicked. I mean,
Like,
most likely
why-
you'll get kicked if you work closely with horses at some point. But to get kicked that
In the
many
head?
times in
In
the
the
head,
Honey.
What are you doing to
What
these
are you
horses?
doing?
Maybe you stay away from horses.
yeah,
Honestly.
they don't like you, bitch.
This ain't your gig, girl.
no, honey.
Oh my God. Ooh,
God.
he says, needless to say, we never went out again.
She probably doesn't remember that date at all.
She was like, we went on I don't know you.
I don't know you.
Okay. I was set up with a friend's friend. I didn't want the awkwardness of it just being us, so we did a double date with my friend and her boyfriend. We went somewhere earlier in the evening, and we all went back to my house later to continue drinks in the garden. It was summer, and we sat out there until it became dark. We were all having a laugh, and at some point, I went back into the house for something. The entrance of the house from the garden was a sliding glass door. It was a step up about a foot off the door. I have done this.
Yes.
I don't know what
Yep.
possessed me, but I decided to take a running jump through the open door up the step. I didn't know it was closed and smashed right into it and flew backwards and ended up lying on my back in the patio. Everyone was very concerned, but luckily I was fine. Just
She's like a
embarrassed.
dumb bird.
And I've definitely been drunk and been like, I'm gonna run and jump, like run and leave.
I'm an athlete.
Boing. I was fine, just embarrassed, although I couldn't stop laughing. Luckily, the alcohol and the embarrassment numbed any pain I might have felt sober. The funniest thing is that it left lipstick prints about 6 foot high, and I'm only 5'2".
Oh my God.
Dude, high jumped.
I did this one thing at summer camp. I don't know why. Like a whole bunch of boys were trying to crush a can on their head.
Oh my God. What's the dumbest thing you've ever done to impress a boy? Right
And
there
so,
it is.
yeah, I literally took an empty can and as fucking hard as I could, brained my fucking forehead, and I crushed the can. But I had a circle bruise for like a month on my head. So stupid. Needless to say, I did not get to go to the dance with him at the end of camp.
Why? Like, why was that a thing? That was such like an 80s and 90s like masculinity.
And how did is there like a trick to it? Because
I there must be like maybe you can pre-dent it a little bit ahead of time, but I literally full on went. I went like I was so committed to. Oh man, I definitely concussed myself for sure.
God, I'm sweating.
Okay. Yeah, the personal injury portion of the evening.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Was at a house party. The girl whose house it was pulled me into her parents' bedroom. We were kissing and fumbling around like teens do on her parents' bed. Took her pants off, and for some reason, I said something like, "Do you think your dad does this to your mom here?"
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Dude, I will say that sometimes I don't know if it's just like this DNA thing, but have you noticed like younger boys, like the things that will come out of their mouth sometimes, and they like know it's not right after they say it, but my brother
There's no
used to do that
connection.
all the time.
Yeah.
There's none.
No connection.
Just whatever comes out, comes out.
No filter whatsoever.
None.
The mood died pretty quickly after that.
Yeah.
Shit.
Still cringe when I think about it.
Yeah.
If you're reading this, and I'm sorry, Catherine, it still is the most embarrassing moment of my life.
Oh my God, please.
Dad
Hashtag
does this
find
to your
Catherine.
mom. Bro.
Oh my God. We need to find her. She needs to know that
He's sorry.
Catherine, he's sorry.
Okay. So I have two short ones to wrap it up.
Oh, I have another one too.
I have one more too.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, this one is just one sentence, so I'll let it go and then I'll do it. Gave me fleas when we hugged.
Oh, that's too many fleas,
No,
my
you
dude.
have an infestation.
Honey, fleas.
You have an
Honey.
infestation.
Honey.
Oh my
No.
God. No, I literally would like peel my skin off, honestly. Oh my God.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
I'm sure. Are you sure it's fleas?
Oh God.
Yeah.
You're so,
I have a lot of questions about that.
Okay. And then the other one is he seemed normal at first. And then every time he would go to the bathroom, he would walk away and laugh maniacally in the loudest fashion when there was truly nothing funny.
I'm sorry. That is some Joker shit, and I'm getting the fuck out.
That's so scary.
No.
He then wanted to give me a tour of his house and proceeded to show me his copy of Mein Kampf
Oh no.
and tell me a
No.
bunch of stories about how his friends love to get together and read passages from it.
Okay, no, sir.
There
fuck?
was no second date.
So I feel like we should state, because I think it's topical at this moment, anti-Semitism is real.
And it's disgusting.
And it's disgusting. And it's very, very scary.
Yeah.
So
It's terrifying. That's like two dates that like, and I've seen more than that we haven't commented on where like,
Yeah,
it's
there's
so
a lot
it's
lately.
so common
It's really ramped up. It's
and it's
scary.
terrifying.
yeah. And I feel like the conversation around it has, we've been having more conversations about it recently, but it does feel like one of those things that gets very lost in the media and people don't talk about it for like long periods of time. And people kind of brush it off as like not as serious as other forms of racism. And it's just as serious. It's just as scary.
Yeah. Honestly.
And they're
Absolutely.
everywhere.
Yes.
Okay, well, to continue with this theme,
Oh, great.
but this hold on. This happened when I was around 18 or so. I'm mostly Native American. This is important to the story. A guy and his date get sat in my section, and he immediately asked to speak to my manager. This was
no.
before I even took their drink order, so I was perplexed, but went and grabbed him right away. The dude then asked my manager for a, quote, nice white server instead,
I swear to fucking God.
right in front of me, while giving me a rather disgusted scowl. His date was so horrified, she stood up and said, "Oh, hell no. That racist shit don't work with me, honey. You can sit me at the bar, sweetheart. This date is over."
Good. Yes.
The manager made the man leave and comped his date's food. She left the manager a $100 tip for me with a note that said, "You are beautiful and worthy of respect. Always remember that." Her date was a disaster, but she made my night.
Wow. There we go.
There we
That's
go.
how you
That's how you
do
do that.
it.
Well, mine is short and funny.
Okay,
Good to
great.
end it. Good to end it on. He took his shirt off at Outback.
Oh, no.
Well, you know what though?
I feel like need to go much further than that.
If you're gonna take your shirt off somewhere, it feels appropriate that it's
Outback.
at an Outback Steakhouse.
Yeah. And so the waitress asked him to put it back
Oh
on.
my god!
Then he stood out in the parking lot and loudly and rapping to his own music.
Oh.
Shout out to Eli.
I have to say, I will never understand. I can never understand what it must be like to live in a body where you just feel entitled and emboldened to take your shirt off anywhere. Like that is incredible.
And to just perform, like we've had performance dates before, but here we go to end the episode. One more bonus. Would you rather?
Okay.
Would you rather at a restaurant a guy pull out a guitar and sing a song for you,
Shirt off, shirt off, shirt off, shirt off.
or pull out a boombox and rap for you?
Oh,
Guitar.
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 Fucking boombox and rap.
No.
I couldn't crawl out of my skin fast enough. I
want to see that happen so bad.
hate this. Oh my
I think
god.
on guitar too. I'm like, I don't know which is worse.
I mean, they're both bad, but I feel. Here's the thing: I have dated a white rapper before, and the thing is, irregardless of color, actually,
right?
rapping is hard.
Yeah.
Doing it well is very difficult.
Right.
Especially any kind of freestyle, although it might be worse if he had planned something, if he wrote something and came with it memorized. But any kind of rapping is like really, really, really hard. I feel like if you have a decent voice and you know like 4 or 5 chords,
That's right.
you can pull off like an okay
That's right.
song.
You can't
Right.
rap in public,
You
though,
ca-
sir.
you cannot
that away.
unless you are
my dude.
Eminem. There is no, you can't, you can't.
Yeah.
And even
Yeah.
then, if I was on a date, I don't care if you are Eminem. I would be like,
No, it's not the
Just-
time and place.
This is an Olive Garden.
It's an Outback Steakhouse.
sir.
Yeah, no, time and place. But like rapping is so hard to do that like it's rarely done well. And
Yeah.
so it's gonna be really bad.
Yeah.
I don't like walking through Venice and having people
Oh,
rap at me.
God.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So no.
You could have just stopped it. I don't like walking through Venice.
Wow.
Oh, man. Well, if you guys have stories for us, if you want to just reach out and say hello, go to our one-stop shop of a website. It's myworstdatepodcast.com. And we love you so much. Cheers.
This is a Glass Box Media Podcast.